Great defense, Kobe. That's horrible defense. You can replay that all fucking day. Oh my God. No, that's funny. We only won 4 games that year. So where were you when that helicopter slammed into that Calabasas hillside in January 2020? Fixing yourself a midday snack in the kitchen? Relaxing in your recliner? Cleaning the garage? Me? I was in my car, my 2 sons in the back seat, hustling home so my 8-year-old could change and get to his 3:45 basketball game. And when we got there, I didn't notice it, but my son did, and he didn't tell me about it until after the game. There was a player on the opposing team, his arms peeking out like sapling branches from underneath a white t-shirt and a green tank top, the word Kobe written in black marker on his sleeve. You don't forget a day like that. You don't forget a death that causes the global compass to tremble. That was Kobe Bryant's reach and power. We attach so much to our athletes. We see what they have done and can do. That's their gravitational pull, the attraction they have to us. They give us a standard to aspire to, a bar against which the rest of us can measure ourselves. And with Kobe, that pull was even stronger because he was not limiting himself to basketball. He had been the executive producer of a short animated film, Dear Basketball, that had won an Academy Award and was based on a poem he wrote when he retired. In his post-Lakers life, he was, by all appearances, a loving husband to his wife, Vanessa, and a doting and demanding father to his 4 daughters. With time, with the media and fan base willing and eager to forgive, with the purchase of a gigantic diamond ring for Vanessa, he rendered the scandal that once stained his reputation, a rape accusation and his arrest in Colorado in 2003, an afterthought to most, though not all, of the public. He had put aside his petty wars with Phil Jackson and Shaquille O'Neal. There seemed great things ahead for him, things beyond the 5 championships and the 15 All-Star games, and the 3,643 points, and the 2008 NBA Most Valuable Player Award, and the self-certainty, a belief in himself so absolute and obvious that it practically glowed and radiated from him, required to take the final shot when everyone in the arena knows you're going to take it. And now, all that excellence and redemption and promise had been extinguished, and there was no sense of it to be made. It was barely worth trying. You sat there, and it sank in, and you gaped and shook your head. Those great things had begun in and around Philadelphia. It might not feel that way any longer, because Kobe was so much a part of Los Angeles for so long, had gone from boyhood to manhood there, always under the spotlight's glare, that it seemed as if he had sprouted as a fully formed 17-year-old, complete with exquisite jump-shooting form, out of one of Hollywood's hills. But no. The great things had begun at Lower Merion, located on the main line, the posh suburb that hugged Philadelphia's western border. They had begun on the courts of those neighborhoods and playgrounds and parks, in the stuffy gymnasiums of local high schools, and in the tournaments of the country's AAU circuit. Sure, many Philadelphia natives still note that Kobe technically wasn't from the city, wasn't one of them. But ask yourself, was there ever a player who better embodied what being a Philadelphia basketball player meant, what it looked like, the edginess, the kill-or-die-yourself competitiveness? It taught me how to be tough, how to have thick skin, he said in late 2015 before his final game in Philadelphia against the 76ers. There's not one playground around here where people just play basketball and don't talk trash. Those great things had begun with his high school coach, Greg Downer, who formed and was formed by Kobe, who won a championship with him too, and would love and be loyal to him forevermore, who collapsed to his kitchen floor, disbelief accelerating into despair when the news of Kobe's death broke. Those great things had begun with Treatment, who went from covering Kobe to befriending him, from a freelance sports writer to one of Kobe's most trusted confidants and to a mover and shaker in the world of Philly hoops. His 1992 Inquirer story would be the first mention of Kobe in any major mainstream news outlet.